Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kid in a Sweet Shop. Today I am at Bentley HQ and I'm at the CW1 house, which holds some very special cars because it is basically the Bentley Museum. So we're going to go in and learn a little bit more about the incredible history of this incredible car brand. Hi!
Hello there, Jodie. How are you?
How are you doing?
All right, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
My name's Jonathan. I'll be your host today.
Look at this.
Superb, isn't it? This is the history of Bentley. Now, Jodie, are you familiar where we actually started?
I know you weren't in Crewe originally.
That's right.
Down south, but...
Yes. We actually started right here in Cricklewood, London, in 1919. This is the very first Bentley factory.
That's the building.
That is the building. It's not there today. There is a plaque on the wall. There's a building there now, but the factory is not there. Now, we had 12 great years down at Cricklewood, but because of the Wall Street crash, we were actually purchased by Rolls-Royce in 1931.
Okay.
Now, we were moved to Derby from 1931 to 1939. So we talk about the factory here, but when you look closely, you actually can see the production line. You can see the hand craftsmanship, which goes through to present day. You see our engines, because we build the W12 engine here at Crewe. You can see the engines, the 3-litre engines, all being tested here in this iconic factory, Cricklewood, London. So Rolls-Royce, who owned us at the time, took the decision to move Bentley motor cars and Rolls-Royce motor cars here to Crewe in 1946.
Oh, so they both moved together.
Collaboration.
Yep, okay.
Now, my grandfather started here in 1948.
Yeah.
So from 1946 through the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, it was a collaboration.
Right.
But in 1998, we were purchased by the VW Group. This gentleman here, that is Wolf Bonato.
Yes.
Now, he was our CEO from 1926 to 31.
Yeah.
That gentleman holds a record to this day. He entered the race as a driver in 28, 29 and 30. He won the race on all three.
He won all three of them.
Yes.
Hero. Absolute
Very much
hero.
so. They were all heroes.
And
they were all heroes.
And ladies.
Yes, Mary Petra Bruce.
Yes.
And we have Dorothy Paget. You know, it's not just about the Bentley boys, it is the Bentley ladies also.
Quite right.
And just
they look fantastic, sorry.
Sorry, Jodie, I can see you're very immersed with this.
Yes.
You can see here one of our iconic Bentley blowers from 1927 to 1931. The supercharged blowers, they were a 1929 effort.
This is just so unbelievably beautiful.
Stunning.
I've seen them go up like the hill at Goodwood and
Goodwood.
Places like that.
Been
and
Brooklands a few
honestly,
times,
you can hear them 10 miles away
Yes,
when they start up.
You can. The noise of the Bentleys, even to this day,
Look at that.
is iconic. So the superchargers never actually won Le Mans. They were a decoy.
You're joking.
They were actually a decoy. So the superchargers would be on the front line.
Yeah.
They would race off.
Yeah.
They wouldn't withstand the endurance of a 24-hour race.
Yeah.
So all the competitors, they would actually chase the car. It was the story of the hare and the tortoise.
Yeah.
Our standard 3 litres and 4.5 litre motor cars would come past and win the race.
That's amazing. So it's completely the opposite to a a racehorse. You get a pace horse that goes out.
That's it, yeah, pace setter.
Pace setter. Now we're talking.
Jodie, we are talking now about motor racing once again.
Yes.
This is a limited edition.
Yes.
So this is the Pikes Peak.
Oh, this is it.
Continental GT.
Ah.
This broke the record.
I was about to say it.
Up the hill.
Yeah.
2019.
You've got to have nerves of steel to do that. I mean, really.
Rhys Millen certainly does have nerves of steel.
It's fantastic.
It is, isn't it?
Congratulations. That's
so
brilliant.
In 2018, we actually broke the record with a Bentayga, went back a year later, broke it with a Continental GT.
Fantastic.
But if you look very closely, look at the dynamics inside this vehicle. Look at the attention to detail. Obviously, there is no interior at all. It's fully kitted out for the actual race up the mountain. That's all it was kitted out for. Hence why it's a very, very light car. And if we look at all the footage now around this wall here, you can see some of the racing.
Yeah.
You can see Her Majesty here. Superb, isn't it?
And you've
So
got Keith Richards.
You see it, and obviously see Ian Fleming there on the wall, because all the early Bond books he wrote, James Bond drove Bentley motor cars.
Did.
4.5 litre blower Bentleys.
And then he changed.
Certainly did.
Jumped ship.
Right. What we have here now, Jodie. So I explained to you that we were purchased, okay, in 1998 by VW. They invested lots and lots of money, over £1.5 billion to be exact. Now, that was for one thing, for this. This is the first generation Continental GT.
GT, this
is actually chassis number 1.
Is it really?
That came
First off the line.
That's it, you've got it.
Wow. Oh, well, I mean, that's a very major part of history in the Bentley history, isn't it?
To be honest with you, Jodie, without the success of this Continental GT, we wouldn't be where we are today, because it snowballed. So the Flying Spur, the GTC, Mulsanne, and then the Bentayga.
It's fantastic. Oh, look at these concepts.
So this is a concept car from 2019, our centenary anniversary. This is EXP 100 GT, all on about sustainability.
Brilliant.
It's moving into the future.
Yes. Well, this is a very exciting future. Look at that. Looks like it's a space rocket. Stunning.
What I do have for you, though, Jodie,
is
we have something very special for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Outside, so if you'd like to follow me, I will
okay.
take you outside.
Okay.
And we have something very special for you.
Isn't this lovely, though? What a beautiful kind of like...
Did you enjoy this?
I did. It was just lovely and compact and you know, look at it.
It starts the journey.
Look at it.
It starts the journey.
It does. Thank you for that.
Loved it. Absolute pleasure, Jodie.
Right, where am I going?
We're just going to go here, and my friend and colleague Keith is waiting outside.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Lovely, Jodie. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye now.
Keith? Hi. Sorry. How beautiful is this?
Lovely old girl.
Lovely. Oh, my goodness. I mean, she's 1950...
1953.
1953. I've never driven one.
Would you like to?
Are you serious?
Mr. Keys.
Really? Oh, my goodness. Okay. I've never... Can you come with me?
Yeah.
I've never driven one. All right, come on then. Let's jump in. Let's do it. Oh, she's just beautiful. And we're off. Oh my goodness, she's just gorgeous.
Glides along level.
Steering is lovely and tight. Right, here we go, first gear change. Oh, nice gearbox.
Yeah.
Do many people get to drive her?
Not that many, no.
And how long have you been looking after her?
About 8 years now.
8 years? Oh my goodness, I feel very, very important. I dread to think the price of this car.
I think the sold ones I've recently for about £1 million.
So how many of them were made?
208.
208?
Yeah.
So this one's quite a special one because this is a Mulliner.
Yes, yeah.
And how many of those were made?
193 at the moment.
193, okay.
Yeah, so 208 in total, 193 Mulliners.
Gosh. And so, Keith, you look after the Heritage collection.
Yes.
How many is in the Heritage?
I believe about 35 in total.
Is that 35?
Ranging from the oldest to the newest.
Oh, what a wonderful job. So tell me what was going on with Bentley at the time in 1950 for them to design this car.
Well, they moved to the Crewe plant in 1946, I think.
So they had just settled here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They started with the Mark 6.
Yeah.
Then the derivative of that was the R-Type.
That's the R-Type, right?
The R-Type, which is just a standard saloon-bodied car.
Yes.
And they decided to make the Continental, the fastback, a little bit more sporty, go back to the roots.
Yes, exactly. So she was 1953. She was built for speed, right? So she was like one of the first ever cars that sat at 100 miles an hour, 120 was she? Top speed of 100?
Top speed of 120 miles, quite happy at 100 miles an hour.
Would sit, and that was it. That they wanted, the reason the Continental name is there is because they wanted a really comfy, four-seater to drive across the continent.
Yeah, in comfort, yeah.
In comfort, at speeds, because obviously you've got big distances to do, and this was kind of like the inspiration.
Yes.
So the Mulliner differences. So there would just be like little subtle things.
Subtle differences, yeah. From a distance, you think you wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice, okay. And that would be air vents and kind of...
Yeah, slightly different lines on rear spats, things like that.
So tell me more about this straight six. When did Bentley produce it? Was it specifically for this car?
Yeah, the straight six has been used on the previous models, but not exactly the same. They had the straight six since 1946.
Okay.
Straight six has been used since the Derby cars in the 30s.
In the 30s,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful engine. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know how many miles has she done. I don't know. It's probably been 62,000. Is that right?
Yeah, this is kilometres because it started its life in Switzerland.
Did it start its life in Switzerland? It's Swiss.
Yeah.
So,
I believe it was the ambassador, or the British ambassador in Switzerland owned the car originally.
Really?
And then it spent some time in Australia.
Oh my God! It went to Australia.
Yeah.
So it's very well travelled.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came back into the collection.
I think we found her in 2007. I think.
2007. How fantastic! Gosh, so she's certainly been up and down a few mountains.
Definitely.
And I can't believe how tight the steering wheel is. You know, normally there's quite a lot of give, but there's not.
It's very nimble.
It's very nimble. It would take a proper day or two really driving to get to know.
Really appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still a bit like, oh, hello, what is that? It just brings me so much joy driving classic cars. It really does. And to also, you know, I've been so lucky to drive the Continental, the GT Speed, and knowing that, you know, this is where she progressed from. There's just something so wonderful about, you know, the 50s and the cars that were being produced. It's my 100% my favourite era.
And it's not just a museum piece, it gets out and about. It does a lot of the European rallies, Instyle Classics, and the kit spool.
She does the kit spool.
Yeah.
And who drives her like that? Do they drive her? Like, contact Bentley?
It's on. I think why not?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I'd love to do a rally in her.
Yeah.
Do you think, can you get me to a bit of straight road and I'll open her up? I could see that the quicker I am with her, the more confidence I'm getting, the quicker I am, the better she is. Mm-hmm. You know, she is a little speed queen.
Oh, definitely.
Here we go. Gonna rev up. Oh, beautiful, baby. Here we go. So she is just gorgeous. The speed queen, the four-seater speed queen, and I've just loved driving her. And I wish I could drive her more and more, because the more I drive her, the better it feels, the more natural it feels, and I'm not quite as nervous. Are you quite as nervous as you were at the beginning?
Fine, not a problem.
But thank you, Keith, so much for showing me how to drive her and showing me around the beautiful countryside of. I mean, are we still near Crewe? I don't know.
Cheshire.
We're in Cheshire now.
Yeah.
We've gone for that long. We're in Cheshire. Anyway, absolutely brilliant day. Thank you so much.
Well, glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you, my darling. I'm still concentration. What a lovely car.